Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we got some technical glitches out of the system. We are very sorry about that as we have missed the first minute and a half of the basketball game here, but West Central just fires off a three from Zach Evans, and West Central now is up 5-0 here in the first two possessions of the contest, just 90 seconds underway here as we get going at the 1A championship in Liberty. Brian Shoemaker along with Darren Funk and Jack Wheatholder here on the call tonight as we get things going for you. This is Clark Nelson, bellies in, up over Carson Brown, misses, collects his own shot, puts it back up again, and now Chris Nelson gets on the board here. South County on the board as well. It's a 5-2 contest here in the early going. Running with the shot is Barry, up a rebound grab by Chance Little. Little makes his presence felt here in the early going. It's 7-2 now, West Central with the early 5-0 lead. And we get back to live action here. We apologize. We are still just trying to work through a couple of things, folks. Bear with us. I promise you we'll get this thing worked out sooner than later. First foul of the night is going to go against West Central. That's going to go against Mason Berry. That'll be his first, team first of the contest. And stepping to the line will be Clark Nelson, already 2 points on the evening. First free throw is up, and it's no good. We remind you tonight about our good friends over at the Pike County Concrete. If you need concrete for your next job, give Pike County Concrete a call, 217-285-5548, locations in Pittsfield and Jacksonville. Second free throw is up, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Noah Lyons. He'll get the rebound back out, now into the hands. This is Caldwell with it, gets it stripped away, gets it cut back. Caldwell tries a nice little nifty bounce pass up and underneath into Noah Lyons. Caldwell gets the dime, Lyons gets the deuce, and it's quickly a 7-4 contest. Barry with the basketball now. He gets worked down into the corner. They get it back up to Carson Brown. They'll work it around the perimeter here and into the hands of Riker Ford. He'll fire up a three off the back of the iron, no good. Lyons climbs the ladder for the rebound here for South County. Vipers on the run in their road orange jerseys tonight. Spin move, goes up over Ford, high off the glass, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Mason Berry. Cougars want to run with it. They've got numbers. Berry goes to the block, slips, and it'll be a traveling violation here against West Central. Again, we apologize if you're just getting back here with us. We had some unfortunate technical difficulties that we had to work out here, and sometimes these things unexpectedly happen in the most unfortunate of times. But we're glad you're getting on with us. Tell all of your friends we're up and running here at Central Illinois Sports. They get the pass into Duffy. It's stolen away. Here comes Mason Berry with it. Picks it up at midcourt. Now stolen back away by Duffy. Trading turnovers here early in the first quarter. Firing up a three is Colwell off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes into Duffy. Second chance opportunity here for the Vipers. Shot is no good out of the hands of Caden Colwell, and Barry will get the rebound here for West Central. Cougars continue on the run. They're up by 3 halfway here through the first quarter. They work the basketball around into Chance Little up on the perimeter, takes a couple of dribbles and hands it off to Riker Ford. Now they get it to the man in the middle who shoots 58% from the floor, and it's going to be a charge against Chance Little. Taking the charge for South County was Noah Lyons. It'll be the first against Little, second of the quarter here against West Central. South County with the basketball as they cross the time stripe now. Caldwell with it, gets it back over to Lyons. They work it into the corner now, into the hands of Caden Caldwell, the sophomore. Three ball up on the way out of the hands of Trevor Caldwell is good. We're tied. Our first tie of the contest this evening comes 7-7 here. 3:35 left to go in our opening period. Barry with the basketball. Gets it over to Chance Little. Now down into the All-State candidate, Zach Evans. Into the short corner to Little. He goes up, takes it high off the glass and gets fouled, and Darren Funk will tell you about the fouls that gets reported.
A foul there on number 15, Clark Nelson. That's his first. Going to the line for two is number 24, Little.
Chance Little eyes up the first free throw. It's up and good. It's an 8-7 lead now for the Cougars. Checking in for the first time for West Central tonight, number 4, Cameron Sievers, the 5'7 junior guard. Checking in on the opposite side for South County for the first time, it's Bishop McDonald, the 6'2 junior. Little sets up the second one, knocks it down. It's a 9-7 advantage here for West Central. Chance Little with 6 points of the Cougars' 9 already. The other 3, of course, belong to Zach Evans. Vipers with the basketball. Driving in is Caldwell. Goes up against Brown. Can't get it. Fighting for the rebound is Nelson. He'll go up high off the glass. He'll get fouled and go to the free throw line.
Nelson is going to establish the inside. He's a tough kid, and he's showing it this evening.
Foul is going to go against Chance Little, and that is the second foul already against Chance Little, and that is a big development here in the first 4.5 minutes of this contest. Nelson at the free throw line, rolls around the front and does not hit the mark. Caden Meyer will check in for West Central, the 6'1 junior, wearing number 34, as Chance Little is going to make his way to the bench. We will not expect to see him for most of the rest of the first half. Nelson fires up the second free throw. It's up and good. It's a 9-8 basketball game here, 3:10 left to go on the PCRE Real Estate and Auction scoreboard. With the basketball now is Evans. Kicks it over now to the right side. They work it down into the corner to the hands of Riker Ford. Back up around the perimeter, over to Evans on the left side now. Surveys the scene, steps inside the arc. Long range 2 is up and good. Zach Evans showing why he's an all-state candidate. It's an 11-8 lead for the Cougars. Zach Evans got 5. With the basketball now is Trevor Caldwell. Surveying the scene, comes up, gets the pick from Duffy. Works it around the perimeter now. This is Lyons with the basketball, a 1,000-point scorer for the Vipers. Goes up high with it, off the back of the rim, no good. Skying high for the rebound is Zach Evans. Here come the Cougars on the run. Ryan Seasting is very animated right now, wanting his team to get moving. 3 ball out of the hands of Severs was no good. Trevor Caldwell comes down with the rebound, and he'll get fouled by Severs in the backcourt.
See that a lot, that foul after missing a shot that wasn't a bad shot, but probably some frustration there.
No, it was in rotation, and it was in the regular offensive set for the Cougars, just didn't fall, and then you get the frustration foul. For Severs, it's his first personal. It's the 4th of the quarter here already against West Central. Checking in for South County is Chase Doherty for the first time, the 5'10 sophomore guard. They work the basketball now down around into the left side, into the hands now of Bishop McDonald. Back into the hands of Chris Duffy. Working around the perimeter. In the post now is Noah Lyons. Try to get the basketball into him. They do. Guarded by Ford. Goes up. Bellies up to the basket. Off the side of the rim. No good. Caden Meyer will grab the rebound. And the foul is going to go against Gabe Lyons.
Good box and not a great foul there. Not one that the coach is going to be thrilled about.
Lyons will pick up his first. It's the 2nd of the quarter against South County. Mason Berry will check back in. Riker Ford will get a seat here for the Cougars. 1:54 left to go here in the first. Once again, if you're just joining back with us, we apologize for some technical issues that we encountered there in the first couple of minutes. Sometimes things just don't tend to work. With the basketball now is Evans. Fires up the high 3, no good. Noah Lyons goes up high for the rebound. He wants to run for the Vipers. They don't have numbers, goes into the lane anyway. Winner with the right hand off the back of the glass, no good. Fighting for the rebound was Gabe Lyons, and we're going to get a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor South County. Brian Graven wants the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too for the fastest internet available. That's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net for more. We are back in 30 seconds.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
South County takes their first time out of the contest with 1:30 left to go here in the first. It's 11-8. Cougars lead, but Vipers have the basketball underneath their own hoop. Trevor Caldwell will inbound for South County. Kicks it into the corner now. This is out of the hands of Duffy in the corner. It's no good. Fighting high for the rebound. Almost got tipped in, and now Severs will grab it as Trevor Caldwell hits the deck. Cougars on the run. Stops at the elbow. Working around now. This is Carson Brown with it, and they'll kick it back to midcourt where Zach Evans will collect the basketball. Drives in on the crossover dribble, stops, pops from the left elbow, off the front of the rim, no good. He'll collect his own miss, skies in with the runner on the right hand, and it's up and good. Zach Evans gets 2 more on the offensive board in the bucket, and it is 13-8. We've got an official's timeout here as they are going to give a bench warning here to the West Central coaching staff who are very excited about this basketball game. Chase Doherty will check in for the first time here, check back into the basketball game for South County. Trevor Caldwell will take a seat. It's 13-8, 1:01 left to go in the first.
Caldwell has been the catalyst of their offense, so it'll be interesting to see how they go here. He's been dribble driving and making some things happen.
He's one of the talented kids that's been on this squad since they were 7th graders, now one of the leaders on the team and a 1,000-point scorer. Runner off the glass is up and good for Noah Lyons. Noah Lyons gets 2 more. Lyons now has 4. It's 13-10, 40 seconds left to go in the opening period. Caden Meyer with the basketball now at the volleyball line. Drives to the left. Now he's going to hand it off to Severs, but instead it gets tipped away, and we're going to get a foul against the Vipers, and it looks to go against Chase Doherty.
That's his first.
Doherty's first, team third of the quarter. Will reset these fouls after the wrap-up of the first quarter. After 5 team fouls, we'll go to double bonus shooting. Severs looking to inbound the basketball. Now they get it into Meyer. He'll toss it up high, and Barry almost loses it. Collects it back at the midcourt line. 25 seconds left to go here in the first. West Central getting into their offensive run here. 19 seconds left to go. Let's see what Ryan Seasting's got up his sleeve. He gets it back into the All-Area Player of the Year candidate, Zach Evans. Takes a few crossover dribbles, drives to the left side, steps back like James Harden, can't get the 3 up, gets it into Severs in the corner. 5 seconds left to go, and we're going to have a shove-off. It's going to be an offensive foul on Severs. Taking the bump was Chase Doherty for South County.
4th turnover for West Central.
4th turnover already for the Cougars. First foul against Severs. 5th of the quarter here against West Central. The offensive foul will not result in free throws. Vipers have to move. 3 seconds. 2. This is Lyons with it. Gets it up top of the key, out of his hands. If it's good, and it's no good off the front of the rim. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's West Central 13, South County 10. We will be back in just a second with second quarter play-by-play right after this.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Getting you ready here for second quarter play-by-play, where the West Central Cougars lead South County 13-10 here after 1 quarter of play. Zach Evans has 7 points for West Central. Chance Little has 5, but he's on the bench with 2 fouls. It's Cougars basketball here to begin the second quarter. They get the basketball over into the hands of Evans. He'll receive the pick from Carson Brown. They whip it around to Caden Meyer down into the corner now as Riker Ford has re-entered for the boys in white. West Central in their home whites moving left to right on your television screen right now. South County in the road orange as Mason Berry knocks one down. That's a 2-point basket for Mason Berry. The lead is 5 for West Central. South County with the basketball now, trying to get back here and cut into this 5-point hole. With the basketball now, this is the hands of Noah Lyons. Down into the corner to Duffy. Tried to go baseline, cut off by the tenacious defender Mason Berry. Noah Lyons with it, gets caught in the corner. Dangerous cross-court pass. It's going to go over the hands of McDonald, but Colwell able to save it. Now he throws it out of bounds, but they say it's going to be tipped off of West Central, and it's going to remain South County basketball. A lucky break here for South County. West Central fans are not happy with the call, but we're going to stay on this opposite end, and the boys in orange will get another opportunity to get one here. They get the basketball now into Doherty. Doherty taking a few dribbles, picks it up on the left wing. They'll have to reset here with 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Brian Graven shouting out motion for his offensive set. South County runs an ice motion here. Let's see what they get out of it. Down into the corner now with the basketball is Colwell. Gets it back up top of the key. Noah Lyons with it. Takes a few dribbles, sees the double team, and kicks it back out. Three ball is in and out from Chase Doherty. Fight for the loose ball, and going out of bounds. It's going to be off the hands of Caden. No, excuse me, it will go off of Lyons. Caden Meyer was in on the fray as well for West Central. 6:39 left to go here in the first, and it's 15-10.
It's interesting that Clark Nelson's come out of the game as Chance Little came out of the game. Like maybe they're making sure that he doesn't get in foul trouble because he's the guy that's got to guard Chance.
They might need to keep him on the floor right now. Maybe Byron Graven sees something that he likes with this rotation. Mason Berry with it. Now they kick it back out. This is a three out of the hands of Caden Meyer off the right side of the rim. No good. And Chris Duffy will collect the rebound. Vipers on the run. Lyons with it, hesitates at the free throw line, goes through two defenders, high off the glass, no good, and the rebound grabbed by Zach Evans. He'll push the tempo for WC, goes through two defenders up high off the glass, can't get it. He'll get his own rebound, spin move at the block, he'll go up high and get fouled, and Zach Evans will go to the free throw line.
Fouls on Severs, fouls on Caldwell, Trevor Caldwell. That's his first.
Zach Evans will step to the free throw line here. First one out of the right hand, in and out of the rim, no good. Checking in for South County, Caden Caldwell will come back into the contest, and there's the big guy, Clark Nelson. The big 6'1 junior does a fantastic job of dominating that post presence, and right now without Chance Little on the floor, he's got an opportunity to help his team get back into this 5-point deficit. Little splits up the second. Evans with the second free throw up and good. It's a 16-10 ball game. Zach Evans now with 8 of his Cougars' 16 points.
Yeah, Nelson had two quick offensive rebounds early in the game. We'll see if he helps them underneath with some of those missed shots.
They get it to Lyons now on the left side, stops at the free throw line, drives in, gets past Riker Ford. Tough take for Noah Lyons. 16-12, South County down by 4. West Central with the basketball as Ford hesitated on a three. Now they'll look it around the perimeter. Down into the corner now to Evans, comes and gets the pick from Carson Brown. Stops at the right elbow, down into Berry on the baseline, tries to drive into the lane, goes up high, and Mason Berry knocks it down. He likes the buy two, get one free deal, and he'll go to the free throw line for one.
And there's Caldwell's second.
Caldwell gets his second. Mason Berry, despite not being the tallest player on the floor, 6-foot senior, has a nice elevation. He's able to get up in that lane, and when he does, things come a lot easier. He gets the three-point play. 17-12 our score now, 5:22 left to go here in the second. Mason Berry now with 5 points in the contest. South County looking for an answer here, trailing by 7. Caldwell comes up, gets the pick for Caldwell. It's now stripped and stolen away. Berry with the look-ahead pass to Evans. Evans goes up, misses the layup, gets his own miss, and now we're going to get a foul heading the other way, and they say it's going to be a push-off on Zach Evans.
He didn't get the foul
he
there.
didn't get
it looks
the foul,
like he stepped out of bounds. Possibly.
He stepped out of bounds. That's the correct call. South County takes the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We're back with second quarter action here in 1 minute.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930.
At Full Throttle Parts, we do spray-on bed liners, a brand called Patriot Liner. It is very elite. It actually enhances the resale value of anything you put it on or off-road.
Go Full Throttle!
Go Full Throttle.
South County takes the Adams Fiber timeout for local computer sales and service that won't let you down. Adams Experts is your go-to when your computer goes down. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more about Adams Fiber and Adams Experts. Second timeout taken to the game by South County. They've got the basketball trailing by 7 here. They've been in opportunities here to get some nice shots up. Things just haven't fallen so far for them. Trevor Caldwell with the basketball gets it around to Lyons. Lyons crossover at the free throw line, nothing there. He'll pull it out, and now a cross-court pass into Caden Caldwell in the corner. Trevor Caldwell with the basketball, drives in, gets caught up in a double team. This is Lyons top of the key, knew it was off right away, and Brown will grab the rebound here for West Central. for this West Central team, looking to hoist a regional plaque for the first time since 2019-2020, when they capped off a run of 3 straight regional championships. Brown with the basketball, thought about the left elbow shot. Instead, he'll hand it back out to Evans. He'll work back a couple of steps from the volleyball line. Mason Berry with it, drives in. Berry steps between 2 defenders, gets tied up. Brown goes diving for it. It goes out of bounds. Official looking to concur on a call, and they're going to say it stays with West Central. These two teams played back on December 19th. It was a 59-55 basketball game. Now, on that night, Mason Berry was not in uniform for the Cougars. West Central gained an 11-point advantage in the third quarter. South County got it all the way back down to 2 points with a minute left. Shot up was no good. Carson Brown gets the offensive board and the putback for West Central. It's back to now a 9-point advantage, 21-12 here. 3:50 left to go here in the first half. Very fast-moving contest. Lions spot up shot, no good. Evans tipped the rebound away, and now Mason Berry comes down with it. Cougars surveying the scene here on the offensive side of the court. A fantastic crowd here tonight in Liberty. With the basketball now is Carson Brown down into the corner to Riker Ford. He gets it stripped away as Lions got a hand on it. Turnover. Now we trade turnovers, and we're going to get a foul against Clark Nelson. Those are the fouls you really don't need if you're South County here, and that's 2 on Nelson now. So Nelson has 2. Chance Little has 2. We'll see if Brian Graven keeps Nelson on the floor. Sievers comes back into the ball game for West Central. And McDonald checked back in for South County. Mason Berry with the basketball, picks it up at the volleyball line. They get it into the hands of Carson Brown, into Zach Evans. Back into Brown. He shot a few three-pointers this season, but maybe only a couple of dozen. Driving in is Evans, stops at the left block, up high, good. It rolls out of the rim, no good. Clark Nelson comes down with the rebound. South County, no numbers on the offensive side in transition. We'll see what they set up here. Caldwell thought about the 3. Now he gets it to Caden Caldwell. That one misses the mark entirely. Nelson flew in for the rebound. And West Central comes up with it. Nice move. They get it into Evans. Sievers to Evans is automatic. And now South County is going to take its 3rd timeout. It's another Adams Fiber timeout. West Central on a run, 23-12. Don't go anywhere. First half action your way in 30 seconds.
From bag to field to bin, Prairieland FS is your home for quality seed. We treat it right here at one of our local facilities, deliver it right to your farm, and then provide the propane to fuel your bins. Have confidence in what you're putting in your engine with our energy specialist. They're focused on maximizing power, fuel efficiency, and engine protection to keep you going. We're neighbors serving neighbors. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
West Central Cougars are on a run here. They lead 23-12. Their largest advantage of the contest is 11 with 2:48 left to go here in the first half. The Vipers have the basketball. They'll slowly walk it up the clock here as the West Central fans clapping in unison behind us. With the basketball now, this is Bishop McDonald. Hands it back off as they work it around the perimeter to Lyons, trying to find Caldwell on that backdoor cut that South County does so very well. Into the hands of Caldwell. Drives in, gets bumped by Sievers. Now they kick it out. 3-ball out of the way, is in and out of the rim, out of the hands of McDonald. Chased down now is Lyons got it. That was Gabe Lyons trying to find the backdoor cut. That's Caden Caldwell. Goes up, runner with the right hand is up and good. That's that opportunity that South County does so well. On an offensive rebound, when the defense collapses, somebody knows where to go. And that time it was Caden Caldwell. And now we get a steal on the opposite end. This is Noah Lyons with it. Lyons on the run, trying to get around Meyer. Picks up the dribble on the right wing. Still holding on, trying to keep moving. Gets it now into the hands of Gabe Lyons, and South County will take a minute to breathe and reset here with 1:50 left to go. Lyons with it on the short corner, guarded by Evans. Bounce pass back into the hands of Gabe Lyons. Goes up high off the glass, and we're going to get a charge. Charge is going to be taken there by Carson Brown, and the foul will go against Gabe Lyons. His second personal. 4th of the quarter here against South County. West Central will be in bonus here for the remaining minute and 40 seconds of the first half. They work the basketball now down over into the left side. This is Evans with it. Crossover dribble between the legs. Now works it back over to Carson Brown on the right side. Sievers with it. My vote for the 6th man of the year in our area. with a couple of dribbles. Now they work it back to Barry. Barry drives in, stops at the free throw line, trying to find Meyer. Nothing was there that time. 1:15 left to go. South County fans applauding the defensive efforts here. Meyer will fire up a rare three. It's no good. Barry gets the offensive rebound, puts it right back in. Mason Barry scoops up the offensive board, puts it back in. Based off the stat sheet that we have got, that's only the 26th three this year that West Central has taken out of the hands of Meyer. Shot's no good, gets blocked. Here comes West Central with it. With the basketball now is Evans. Goes up high, no good. Gets his own miss, goes back up with it. Can't still finish. Now Caldwell comes down with it. He's on the run. Crossover dribble, nothing there. Taps it off now. He gets it back into the hands of Caden Caldwell. Ball fake into the hands of Lions. Three ball near the top of the key is off to the right. And no good. Mason Barry will get the rebound. 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. This has been a fun one.
Definitely pushing the ball up, getting shots up. Doing a good job on the defensive side. We haven't had that many offensive rebounds.
No. Barry dribbling. Got the officials count now with 10 seconds. They hand it off to Evans. Surveys the seam. Dribbles, goes to the left, gets double teamed. Has to get rid of it. 5 seconds. 4, 3. They get it into the hands of Severs. He's got to run, puts it up with a runner. It's no good. And we've reached the end of the first half. It's Winchester West Central 25, South County 14. We've reached the Little Jess Motors halftime show. We'll come back in a couple of minutes with some statistics and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Regional Championship live on Central Illinois Sports.
Today's halftime show is brought to you by Little Jess Motor Company. Warmer weather and topless, doorless adventures are right around the corner. Stop out to Little Jess today to check out our large selection of Jeep Wranglers. We currently have 15 Wranglers in stock and many more on their way. Right now, you can drive a new 2024 Jeep Wrangler 2-door Sport for only $499 per month with absolutely zero down. Is a 4-door more your style? Drive a 2024 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sport for only $599 per month with zero down. Little Jess, serving the Tri-States for 7 decades.
Game Masters is your headquarters for all your hunting gear. We have more than just camo hunting attire. Come check out our casual lines of Sitka, Under Armour, North Face, Columbia, Drake, and more. Pursue your prey with these off-road Quiet Cat bikes from Game Masters. Easy to transport and perfect for your next hunting adventure. Game Masters, we're passionate about the outdoors.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Little Jess, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. You can learn more online at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see the gang anytime at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Darren Funk sitting alongside us tonight. He's been keeping tabs of all the numbers you need to know, and he's got some halftime stats to bring your way.
Yeah, for South County, their leading scorers Noah Lyons with 6, followed by Trevor Caldwell and Chris Duffy, both with 3, and also Clark Nelson added 3 there. Nelson leads their rebounding total with 4 as a team. They pulled down 13. The Vipers have turned the ball over 5 times in that first half. West Central, 6 turnovers, 12 team rebounds. Mason Berry leading the way for them with 5. And on the scoring side, Zach Evans has 10, Mason Berry with 7, and Chance Little in only, it was 3 minutes of play maybe, got 6 quick points before he sat down with the 2 fouls. And West Central, they just kept him there because they were having some success and didn't want him to get that third one. And it's turned out okay for him with a 11-point halftime lead.
Really nice up and down game here. Sometimes you get into these regional championship games and the game slows down immensely. Teams a little too tense, a little too tight. Both teams really wanting to run up and down the floor here. It's been a really enjoyable basketball game to watch so far. West Central's just been able to put together a run here basically at the end of the first half. And for South County, some of the shots just not falling. In all fairness, we saw all 4 of these teams in the semifinals on Wednesday not be able to knock down a thing from long range. Liberty shot 0 for 10 in the first half. West Central didn't make a three-pointer in the first half on Wednesday night. It was just a really rough night here in this gym from long range. And some of these teams like South County tonight, when you're maybe just a hair oversized like they are against West Central, and Brian Graven would even tell you they're undersized against most teams. It's not a knock against them. It's just the way they're built right now, that they've got to next down some outside shots to open things up for Nelson and some of those guys to get some of those backdoor cuts. But really good defensive stuff here. We've seen some charges taken on both sides, Darren. Guys really getting some hands in the passing lane. And South County doing what they do. It's man-to-man defense where they're able to get their hand in, and they mess things up just enough for West Central to make it hard for them.
Yeah, at one point they had a 2 or 3 turnover advantage on West Central, and they coughed up the ball a couple more times to even that up a little bit, but they were doing a great job on the defensive end. Zach Evans is doing a great job getting to the lane, and he himself has had some bunnies not fall. So it's both sides of the floor. The rims. Talking with a few former teammates of mine that have watched some games this year, they've talked about the rims here being a little tighter than in some places, and you just wonder if teams that don't play here at all don't have any experience on these tight rims.
You're watching the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, we'll continue to talk about this one. It's West Central 25, South County 14. You're back on Little Jess Motors halftime show here in a couple of minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
Pressures on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressures on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressures on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Camp Point Central Sports are proud to have Dear Wester Grain as a sponsor of this broadcast. Dear Wester Grain, there for you for all your grain and feed needs. Why don't you give them a call and check out all the locations of Dear Wester Grain? With locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Wester Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwestergrain.com.
Welcome you back here on the Little Jess Motors halftime show, where West Central leads 25-14 here at halftime. We remind you that Charlie Hull, Jack Hall, and the gang are up at Augusta tonight as Camp Point Central looking to get a back-to-back regional championship win over Delavan tonight. Several other scores starting to come in here throughout the area. Camp Point Central does lead Delavan at the half 25-20. Pleasant Plains leading West Hancock in a heck of a game, 27-21 at halftime. That's a 2A regional final up at Warsaw. At halftime in the 4A Edwardsville Regional, the much-touted 4A Regional, O'Fallon hits a three-pointer just before the buzzer. They lead QHS. They lead Quincy High 23-19 in one of the high-profile games being watched across the state tonight here at Illinois. Route lead Calvary over at New Berlin 16-13. The last we got from there was the end of the first quarter. Route leading Calvary 16-13. Route defeated Griggsville Perry, needing triple overtime to do it. Back on Wednesday night, Calvary rolled past the host school New Berlin to get into the championship game there as well. We're going to step aside for one more minute here on the the Little Jess Motors halftime show. When we come back, it's second half action. Don't go anywhere. It's the regional championship live on Central Illinois Sports.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their tasks. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Welcome you back here to Central Illinois Sports as we get ready for second half action. South County will get the basketball here to begin the third quarter, as it appears to be starting fives on both sides to kick off things here in the third. With the basketball, this is Lyons with it, dumps it down into the corner to Clark Nelson. They kick it back out to Lyons on the right side. He'll pull things back out, and South County will reset now, moving left to right on your television screen. And the Road Oranges tonight, black numbers and letters with some white accents. Lyons with it, thought about the three, fakes out forward, drives in, nice Euro step back up with the right hand. That is a nifty take by Noah Lyons, and South County opens things off in the second half with a much-needed basket. It's 25-16.
They slowed the game down just a little bit on that possession. Looked a little bit more under control and worked out for them there.
Both teams want to run the basketball. That's no doubt here. Both teams love to get into transition. They've got the guards to do it. Every now and then you've got to slow things down just a little bit, and sometimes what we see in a regional championship is it's going to get stolen away as McDonald got a hand on it and tips it out of bounds. Sometimes you've got to turn it into more of a half-court basketball game in a regional championship, and that's maybe what South County might try to do here in the first few possessions.
You mentioned South County being a little bit of a pest on defense, and McDonald's doing a great job of doing that job for them.
Evans with the basketball now for West Central, trying to dump it down. They get it back into Chance Little. That's his first touch in a very long time in this contest, and we'll get a foul from behind as Lyons came sneaking in, and the official says there was too much contact on the play.
That's Lyons' first foul.
It'll be Lyons' first, team first of the quarter. They'll quickly get the ball inbound to Chance Little. Diving, slashing on the baseline was Evans, nothing there. He still wanted the ball. Mason Berry drives in. Runner with the right hand, too high off the glass. Rebound by Evans, doesn't fall. Rebound into the hands of Chris Duffy. Here comes South County with it. Driving in is Trevor Caldwell, kicks it out to McDonald. Three ball out of the left hand is no good. Evans will come get the rebound. And here comes West Central with it. Evans on a mission, stops at the left elbow, and they say it's going to take too much of a step, and it's going to be a travel and a turnover against West Central. Caden Caldwell with it, and West Central sometimes here on the fast few possessions just moving a little too quickly. We haven't seen it very often out of this team this year, but credit that to this South County defense. Trevor Caldwell with the basketball, kicks it over left side or right side to Caden. Two Lions, two Caldwells on this team. We're doing our best to keep up. Lyons with the basketball. Noah Lyons with it. Gets the pick from Nelson. Nelson in the short corner. He's sneaky. You got to keep an eye on number 15 at all times. With the basketball now is Duffy as they work it around the perimeter. South County looking to take the air out of the basketball here as West Central made a run at the end of the second quarter. Lions with it, stops at the left elbow, dumps it down high off the glass was Duffy, gets his own miss, goes up with it. He can't finish a second time. Nelson grabs the rebound, third chance opportunity for the Vipers. Caden Caldwell wants it. He wants to spot up for a long-range shot. It's too late now as Brown was able to close out on it. Caldwell out of the right hand from long range. It's no good. Who's going to get it as Nelson comes soaring in. He'll grab the rebound. This is the fourth opportunity now for South County in a row.
Nelson's fifth offensive board.
Runner from Trevor Caldwell, no good, and Barry's going to get the rebound, and we're going to get a foul on the floor. It's going to stay with South County as it's going to be against the Cougars. It'll be against Barry.
Barry's first.
Ryan Seasting wants the Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. We're back in 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. It's regional championship action on Central Illinois Sports.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
West Central takes the timeout. It's just their first of the contest. They still have 4. I believe we have it wrong on the scoreboard. I believe South County has burned 3, so we're going to take them down to 2 timeouts. South County inbounds the ball to Caden Caldwell. He'll take a few dribbles to the right and hands it off to Noah Lyons. Driving around, bounce pass into Nelson. Spin move at the block, goes up with the right hand. It rolls around and rolls out of the rim, no good. Little grabs the rebound, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Noah Lyons.
Second on Lions. Second team foul for the quarter.
This South County team is no stranger to close contests. They've been in 10 5-point games or less this season. They're 6-4 in those contests. One of those including a quadruple overtime win over Jacksonville Route in the Waverly Holiday Tournament quarterfinals. They trail right now by 9. Evans flies in, and what a play. Zach Evans still able to make that one finish. Not sure even how he got it out of his hands, but it's 27-16. Back to an 11-point lead here for the Cougars.
Of all the ones for him to make, he's missed a few layups, and then he makes that one go in. That was impressive.
Big, strong take by Trevor Caldwell. Number 3 puts in 2. It's 27-18. Yes, Evans has had a few shots that normally he would knock down. He's got 12 already. He's going to get more before this game wraps up. As Severs takes a ball fake and kicks it back out now to Little. Now they get into Evans. He'll drive in, goes through 2 defenders up and in. Zach Evans might be heating up, and that's bad news for South County. 29-18, Zach Evans has 14. Slashing through his Lyons, picks it up left elbow. Doesn't know where he's going to go, picks it up, and he kicks it back out. Chris Duffy with it now on the right wing. Cross-court pass over to Caden Caldwell, trying to find Nelson inside. He's guarded by Chance Little. Both of those guys have 2 fouls each. Duffy driving in baseline around Mason Berry. Goes up and under, gets blocked away. Chance Little with the block. Here comes Zach Evans picking up the loose ball. On the run is the Cougars. Stops, thinks about the shot at the right elbow. Instead, he gives it out to Chance Little. 3:33 left to go here in the third. Severs with the basketball. Now they work it back out to Chance Little, driving into the lane. Runner up with a right hand is good. Chance Little doesn't shoot from outside, but he can drive from outside to inside, and the South County wants to talk it over. It's West Central 31, South County 18. 3:20 left to go. It's a full timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're back here in 1 minute.
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent! Party on, James! Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer! We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
If you have that drive and you want to do more with Dot, then there's opportunity there for you to do that. It's not the typical job that you would expect it to be. Like, it's just super fulfilling. When my life needed opportunity, I chose Dot.
South County takes the timeout. We believe they've only got one left here in the contest, as they take the Adams Fiber timeout for the fastest internet experience available. That's Wi-Fi 6 and speeds up to 1 gigabit. Visit followthefiber.net to learn more how you can get started with Adams Fiber and Adams Networks. South County has controlled the possession clock here in the second half, but the scoring has been led by West Central as they've extended things out to a 31-18 advantage. Caldwell with the basketball. Caden Caldwell kicks it over to Noah Lyons. Trevor Caldwell comes and sets the pick. Lyons drives in high off the glass, is no good. Rebound scooped up by Riker Ford. They get the basketball now down into the hands of Meyer. He falls on the floor with it as Caldwell was chasing him down. Ryan Seasting will take the timeout. We'll take it too. It's another Adams Fiber timeout. Don't go anywhere. We're right back in 30.
Griffin Signs and Time at 122 South 9th Street in Quincy is a full-service sign company that can complete any project, from fully wrapping your entire fleet of vehicles, digital signs, storefronts, to creating small banners and signs. The right and professional signage is the difference of getting the job, heading folks in the correct direction to find you, or creating a brand recognition for potential customers. Put the right signs in your customer's mind with Griffin Signs and Time. Call 217-228-7470.
Brian Shoemaker, Darren Funk, Jack Weedholder, our cameraman here tonight as we are underway in the third quarter. 2:47 left to go here. It's 31-18 West Central as they took the timeout to avoid the turnover. They quickly get it into Little, and Mason Berry did not establish before he got the basketball back on the quick tip in, and it'll be a turnover against the Cougars. No questioning there from the West Central bench. They saw it too. Berry just a little half-second step of hesitation, didn't get over and get established back in court before he touched it. Noah Lyons with the basketball. It's been man-to-man defense here on both sides all night long. Caldwell with it as Meyer tries to fight through the pick. Trevor Caldwell drives in, goes through two defenders, leans to the left, goes up with the right, no good. Berry will get the rebound, almost tipped away and stolen by Lyons, but Evans comes up with it. Left elbow jumper from Evans, no good. Everybody flying in for the rebound. Evans got his own miss, went back up with it, and now here comes Lyons on the run. He's going to get fouled by Riker Ford.
Probably a good foul there. They had numbers coming up with South County and let everybody regroup.
Second of the quarter here for West Central. First of the game for Riker Ford as Carson Brown will check back in here. West Central in the home whites, black numbers and letters with silver trim tonight. South County in their road oranges. 2:05 left to go here in the third. Noah Lyons looks to the bench for instruction, now hands it off to Trevor Caldwell. This South County team has fought through a lot of adversity through the years. They've ran into some tough competition. This has been a very good basketball team, a good collective group of kids since 7th grade. Lost to Griggsville Perry in the 7th grade regionals, a team that would win the entire state championship. Lost in 8th grade sectionals to Springfield Christ the King, a team that would win the 8th grade state championship. These boys have been hungry for a title all the way, and Trevor Caldwell goes up with the right hand, and now we get South County on the board for a first time in a long time, and we've got an official stoppage as Zach Evans needs to tie his shoe. But South County is looking to finally host up some big hardware here for the first time in their high school career. This is a group of kids that has really gelled together. Had a couple of rough years in the varsity levels, and things have been put together now as they've got 25 wins under their belt so far.
You can see why that win total, with the way they play on defense and the shots they're getting. They're not falling right now, but they are getting some good shots.
Berry with the basketball for West Central. Tries to dump it down into Little. Pass is too high, stolen away. Here comes Trevor Caldwell with it. He'll get bumped, and Mason Berry will get a foul for West Central.
I misspoke earlier. That's actually Berry's third foul now. Third foul for Berry.
Third for Berry, third for the quarter now. Gabe Lyons is going to check back in along with Chase Doherty for South County. Severs will check back in here as the officials having some talks here with a couple of the players. Things are getting a little tense, a little emotional here. It's high energy, high octane, high stakes tonight. Regional championship for the winner. Loser gets ready for baseball season. Trevor Caldwell drives in, goes up against Brown, high off the glass and good. Trevor Caldwell He's a 1,000-point scorer, 31-22. Less than a minute left to go here in the third as Riker Ford fires one up from the corner, in and out of the rim, no good. Everybody flying in on the rebound, and we'll see who the foul's going to get called on, as it looks like it's going to go the way of South County. Maybe there's no foul. No foul call. I guess we're just going to say it was out of bounds on someone. It looked like they were going to whistle a foul to us. With the basketball now is Trevor Caldwell. Plays off the pick from Nelson. Now has to get rid of the basketball. Bounce pass loses it away. Here comes Chance Little. Little on the run. Almost a dunk. We'll call it a throwdown. Chance Little had a big dunk in the semifinals and a big basket there, as now West Central re-extends to an 11-point lead. Little now has 10 points in the contest, and we're going to lose the basketball as South County loses it out of bounds. 17.9 left to go. It'll be West Central basketball to begin the fourth, barring a tie-up or a change of possession here in the final seconds. Evans with the basketball, crossover dribble, gets across half court. 9 seconds left to go, comes, plays off the pick from Chance. Gets it dumped down into Severs, gets blocked from behind and out of bounds. Big time play from Trevor Caldwell to stop things. West Central will get to inbound here with 4.5 left to go. Little plays like that keeping South County within a stone's throw here. And they're going to get guys lined up here and say you can't be bumping each other that close here. We might get a double foul called. We'll see what the officials have up their sleeve. They're going to talk things over. Maybe a nice play by the officials, just reminding everyone we don't have to be this way. Let's stay clean. Let's stay energetic. They're not going to call a double foul and make a scene here, and that's not a bad play by the officials.
No, good job keeping order, but
they get the basketball in. Riker Ford, wing corner shot, no good. 1 second, and we're going to run the clock out, and that's the end of the third. It's West Central 33, South County 22. We've got fourth quarter play-by-play coming up your way here in 1 minute.
Go team, go! Great Rivers Bank has a digital banking app worth cheering for. Move your money, pay your bills, deposit your checks. Hooray! Hooray! Set up a budget, manage your debit card, set up account alerts, and so much more. Our digital banking will give you a reason to stand up and cheer for banking. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank. Great Rivers Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Grab the game while your kids are busy. You know, streaming, gaming, and homework. Now you can teach your kids the value of $1 by showing bundles with Cascom. Bundle telephone, internet, and TV. Bundle 2 for a double play or 3 for a triple play. Plus, save $20 a month for 3 months for a limited time. Then you can tell everyone how you help them with their math homework. Call Cascom about bundles today at 1-800-252-1799. Cascom at 1-800-252-1799.
West Central leads South County 33-22. Final 8 minutes of regulation here on the board. Zach Evans has 14 to lead West Central. Noah Lyons has 8 to lead South County right now on the opposite side for West Central. Chance Little has 10. Mason Berry has 7. Trevor Caldwell has 6 for South County, as Cougars will inbound here to begin the fourth quarter. South County just about out of timeouts. West Central has plenty at their disposal in case the Vipers make a run here. They hand the basketball off to Evans, bounce pass into Ford. He gets triple teamed, has to get rid of it, tries to get it into the hands of Chance Little. It's tripped away by Caldwell, and a steal by Nelson. That's one of the defensive stops South County's going to need. They're going to have to get more of them here in the fourth quarter to get back into this one. Bounce pass into Nelson. Nelson goes up high, can't finish. Flying up was the hands of Gabe Lyons. He almost tipped it in. West Central comes up with the rebound. It's going to go off the feet of Noah Lyons and remain here with West Central as we're just underway here in the fourth.
Mason Berry. Oh,
nope, go ahead.
Mason Berry is the only person on the floor with 3 fouls, and so rough game, but not a lot of fouls being called. Physical game, I should say.
West Central 30-3 on the season, but they've had some tough contests here down the road. They had a 67-61 win over Camp Point Central in a fantastic contest here just about a week and a half ago. They battled Quincy Notre Dame at the pit as Evans drives in. Runner with the right hand is up and good for Zach Evans. Give him 16. But this team has battled the likes of Quincy Notre Dame at the pit and came out and won in a game that we would describe as a emotional game toward the end, to say the least. Doherty inbounds the basketball. This is Noah Lyons with it. Trying to go in around Ford. Goes up high. Rolls out of the rim. No good. Chance Little will get the rebound for the Cougars. Stripping around with it now is Barry trying to outrun Lyons, goes to the right side. Has to get rid of it now, finds Zach Evans. Evans picks it up near midcourt into the hands of Chance Little. Riker Ford with it now on the left side, gets a pick. Trying to find Little down in the post, and we're going to get an off-ball foul here. It's going to go the way of West Central. Or no, excuse me, that's going to go against West Central. It's going to go against Barry.
Barry has been doing a lot of things for West Central tonight, and it's going to be tough for them not having him on the floor for a few minutes.
Barry wasn't in the first game, that 59-55 game against South County that was at Waverly back in December. They found a way to get through it, though, did the Cougars. And they're still trying to hold on here in this one tonight as Barry will take a seat with 4 fouls. First player in some severe foul trouble here this evening. 4 players on the board right now with 2 fouls each for South County. Chance Little still has 2 for West Central. 6:13 left to go here in the ball game. Trevor Caldwell with the basketball, trying to dribble around, gets it over to Clark Nelson. Down into the corner now, this is Duffy surveying the scene, nowhere to go, gets it back off to Lyons. Working into the right side now, big pass into the hands of Caden Caldwell. Picks it up right elbow. Duffy thought about the 3. Now back into Nelson. South County taking the air out of the basketball, but at some point they got to start closing into this. It's a 13-point deficit.
West Central doing a great job of playing team defense, too, which is not allowing them to get that backdoor cut.
And that's something that South County has really prided themselves on all season on the defensive side, as we're going to get another foul here. Now it's going to be a technical foul as well, assessed against Cameron Sievers. So the personal foul is going to go against Sievers on the push, and they will add the technical. So it's going to be 2 team fouls. That'll add up to 3 team fouls total here for West Central. And now for Cameron Sievers, he picks up his 3rd and 4th fouls, Darren. And like we told you, it's high energy, it's high emotion here. And the emotion's sometimes just coming out a little too much in these kids. And South County gets an opportunity here with the clock stopped to get 2 points on the board and then get the basketball back. Trevor Caldwell will step to the line here for South County. Free throw comes out of the right hand for the first one. It's a roll around the rim and down. It's good. 35-23 our score here as we remind you about LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. 217-285-2808. Trucking for all your needs. See the Dunham boys and their professional team at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Caldwell knocks down the second. It's 35-24, back to an 11-point ball game. Trevor Caldwell now has 8 points to help lead in scoring with Noah Lyons. The Cougar fans have been animated and energized by the past 30 seconds of proceedings here. Several fans on their seats, out of their seats, chanting, "We are Cougars." Vipers have the basketball, though, as it's going to go out of bounds as Riker Ford was driving for it. Another big hustle play, and you said it, Darren. West Central has really started to clamp down defensively here in the 4th quarter.
They're doing a great job jumping to help and then recovering.
And a big shot there from Caden Caldwell, 35-27. Caden Caldwell's got 5, maybe the big spark plug basket that South County needs here. Evans with the basketball, works to the left side, works it around to Chance Little. He'll drive into the lane, kicks it back out. This is Nick Hamilton who's into the ball game. First time in a long time we've seen Nick Hamilton. Hamilton, the 5'10 sophomore, wearing number 10. Little with the basketball as maybe West Central wants to take the air out of things here. Evans drives in, goes up off the hesitation move, and rolls in and down. Seniors come different in the postseason. Zach Evans has 18. It's back to a 10-point advantage for West Central.
He is offense. He creates his shot well, and now they're starting to fall. And we said it earlier, it's trouble if he starts scoring like that.
An all-state, all-area candidate, likely a Player of the Year recipient over in the Jacksonville, maybe even Springfield area. Noah Lyons will pull the basketball back out here with just about half a quarter to go. Nelson with it. They work around trying to find Caldwell on the post. He's post up and now against Hamilton. Caldwell drives in, kicks it back out. Caden Caldwell fakes the 3. Trevor Caldwell will fire it up. It's a little short off the front of the rim, and Riker Ford races down for it. And the officials say that Ford is going to go out of bounds. He might have got bumped just a little bit there. West Central fans don't like it. South County fans love it. That's usually how those calls go.
You can make 50% of the people happy if you're an official, but that's about as high as you're going to get.
Trevor Caldwell plays off the pick from Lyons, drives in, gets shut off by Carson Brown, kicks it out. Caden Caldwell's three is no good, and Little will grab the rebound, tosses it to Brown, but he didn't see it coming. It's a turnover now, and South County regains possession. Caden back over out of the hands of Duffy, no good. Fight for the rebound. Nelson's got his big paws on it, and he'll get fouled on the floor. It'll be out of bounds, Vipers basketball.
Nelson with a 6th offensive board.
Foul will go against Riker Ford. It'll be his second, team 4th. South County in an opportunity here. If they can start to draw some fouls to go to the free throw line for the rest of the ball game, that's 3 minutes and 42 seconds. That might feel like a lifetime right now. They inbound the basketball to Caden Caldwell. He looks over to Brian Graven for instructions and hands it back off to one of the team leaders in Trevor. Noah Lyons with it now. He looks around the perimeter. 4 Vipers around the arc. Nelson inside of the post. He goes up around Brown, up with a right hand stab shot, no good. Chance Little grabs another rebound. Evans pushing the tempo for West Central, gets double teamed, has to get rid of it. Back to Riker Ford, now back to Evans. 3:13 left to go in the regional championship. Evans with it. Brown might have had an opportunity at the short corner, but instead now Little gets double teamed, gets bumped, goes away. This is Caldwell with it. On the run, he's going to get fouled in the backcourt by Riker Ford, and Trevor Caldwell is going to go to the line for 2.
That is the team's 5th, Riker Ford's 3rd personal foul.
Trevor Caldwell's going to step to the line here. Brian Graven and his staff very emphatic here. They've got the rest of the Vipers huddled up here trying to make a run. It's still a 10-point basketball game. Cut it down to 9 now as Caldwell makes the first free throw. Remind you real quick about the Pike County Express. Local family-owned newspaper serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. Caldwell knocks down both of them. It is 37-29, the closest to life that South County has felt in a long time here. Trevor Caldwell now has 10 points on the night. Dangerous pass into forward. He almost loses it. Now Ryan Seasting has to take a timeout to avoid the possible turnover. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. We got the rest of this one coming up here in 1 minute.
Make your dream kitchen and bath a reality with help from Pike County Lumber. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle and your needs. Quartz countertops, quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
I love training. I like to help people improve on their task. That food has been providing everything for me. They just treat you so well. When my life needed an opportunity, I chose that.
Back to live action here as West Central takes the timeout. They'll inbound the basketball underneath their own hoop here with 2:46 left to go in the contest. They lead by 8, trying to get their first regional title since 2020. Evans will inbound the basketball. West Central fell in the regional semifinals, edged out 69-68 by Springfield Cavalry, who would eventually win the regional championship and lose to Waterloo Jabot. As Caldwell will pick up a foul in the backcourt for the Vipers, just their first of the quarter.
They got some fouls to give, and they love putting pressure on the ball, so we're probably going to see some more of those fouls out there at 35 feet.
West Central, a pretty good free throw shooting team. You can press your luck putting the Cougars to the free throw line. It may not end well. Barry with the basketball. Working around, now he gets it into the hands of Chance Little. Now back to Riker Ford. Tried to get it back into Little on the left side. Instead, they work it to the right. Brown has to pick up his dribble. 2:26 left to go here in the contest. Mason Berry, guarded out by Trevor Caldwell. Fun little matchup that's been all night long. They get it into Little. Little found the opening up and good.
Great hands.
Great hands by Little. A fantastic pass by Evans. 39-29, back to a 10-point advantage here. The winner gets the winner of Calhoun and Carrollton coming up next week in this North Green sectional. It's a shot, goes up, really never had a chance as Lions hit the deck on it. And now West Central comes up with the basketball. Duffy tries to go in. He kind of got hit on the mouth and goes down. He gets back up. 1:49 left to go here in the contest, and now they're going to foul Evans in the backcourt. That's Trevor Caldwell.
That might be Caldwell's fourth, which
Caldwell's got 4. They're going to send Doherty back into the contest. It might be a little offense-defense here for South County now to keep Caldwell in the basketball game. They get the basketball into the hands of Evans. He gets double-teamed, and now we'll get another foul here, likely maybe against Nelson. Nelson's third, team third. 2 more to get West Central into the bonus, and Brian Graven will take his timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout for top-notch local repair services. When your computer goes down, Adams Fiber is your go-to. Give the guys a visit at followthefiber.net to learn more. We're back here in 30 seconds.
Cutting down the chaos of life is a lot easier when you can find everything you need, including peace, at one place. Your local farm and home supply.
South County takes the timeout. Should be their final timeout of the contest here with 1:44 left to go. They've still got 2 fouls to get West Central into the bonus here. South County is in the bonus here. They've not really been able to take advantage to get to the free throw line here. Carson Brown will inbound for the Cougars. It has been man-to-man defense on both sides all night long, and we've loved watching it. They get the basketball into Evans. He'll quickly get fouled to stop the clock here. Next foul will result in bonus.
Chris Duffy with his first.
Duffy will get whistled for the first. Cougars have to get the basketball in, and now they get it to Barry, and it's going to be a free throw game from here on out. They will send Barry to the free throw line. On the season, Mason Barry, 21 of 41 attempts at the line here, 51.2% free throw shooter. First free throw is up and good as Caldwell will check back into the basketball game, and Doherty will get a quick breather. 1:41 left to go. Still just a hair tense in here as the second one's up and good for Barry. 40-29, Mason Barry's got 8. Zach Evans leads the Cougars with 18. Lions with the basketball, stops just inside the free throw line. Caldwell, runner from the right elbow, doesn't hit the mark. Rebound grab by Chance Little. He'll get it out to Evans. He'll want to run with it, and you know Zach Evans will love to be at the free throw line, and that's where he's headed. Duffy will pick up the foul for South County. His second of the contest. Zach Evans now heads to the free throw line. Zach Evans, 102 out of 126. That's 81%. That's pretty darn good. First one's up, and he makes it. 41-29. West Central starting to sniff the wood and gold of that regional plaque. Second one up and good. 42-29, Zach Evans has got 20 points. They hand the basketball off to Lions. South County's got to go here. Caden Caldwell fires the one up from the left corner. That's no good. Little grabs another rebound. He's everywhere cleaning glass.
It's his 7th tonight.
Evans with the basketball. They try to get it out of his hands, and instead Ryan Seasting will take the timeout. It's an Adams Fiber timeout. We'll take it too. Don't go anywhere. The finish of this one coming up here in just a second.
It's time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams counties. Call 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Schumann and Emily Matthews at Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you.
I'm Chris Nichols with PCRE Real Estate and Auction here in Pittsfield. For 15 years now, I've been specializing in selling farmland and hunting properties, along with homes and commercial real estate. Whether it's helping a seller get a premium price out of their home or assisting a buyer to find the farm of their dreams, I pride myself on providing elite customer service. Give me a call today at 217-473-3777 if I can help with any of your real estate needs, or feel free to jump on our website at pcrerealestate.com.
Back here as West Central takes the time out. They are down to 3 for the rest of the contest here. Last score we got from over at New Berlin, Jacksonville Route was leading Springfield Calvary 33-30 at half. There have been a lot of close games here in the area tonight as West Hancock trailing Pleasant Plains 42-33 at Warsaw. They throw it to Barry. It's too high and goes off of his hands and out of bounds. South County's going to get an opportunity here. They've got to move quickly, though. 42-29 our score as Trevor Caldwell checks back in. Vipers have got to get some shots up and very, very fast. Caden Caldwell with the basketball now into the hands of Lions. It's a ball fake. Trevor Caldwell with it, drives baseline. Cougars kind of let him go. He misses the layup attempt. Carson Brown grabs the rebound. Here comes West Central. Less than a minute to go, and they're going to foul Evans. 44 seconds left to go, and West Central looking to be on their way to punching a ticket to North Green next week. Foul goes against Noah Lyons. It'll be his third. Zach Evans up to the free throw line. 20 points on the evening, and he knocks the first one down. 43-29 our score. Camp Point leads Delavan 34-28 at the end of the third quarter. That's up at Southeastern. You can also watch that one here on Central Illinois Sports. Charlie and Jack have got the call for you right after this one wraps up. Working the basketball now down into the hands of Lyons. Spin move down underneath, goes up high, gets blocked by Chance Little. Nowhere to go there on the big defensive stop from Chance Little. Cougars will hold on to the basketball as long as they can here. They get it into Riker Ford. Doesn't appear to be that. South County's going to foul. And West Central, we're just a little excited here. We've got too many Wests and Centrals and everything in between. Foul called on Duffy. It'll be his third. Evans will head back to the free throw line one more time. 22 points on the evening. Knocks down the first one.
Duffy gave a look to the bench before he made that foul to see if coach still wanted it, and coach says we're going to keep battling here to the end and get us the ball back.
Second one up and good, 46-29. West Central won 3 straight regional titles in 18, 19, and 20 as Caldwell knocks down a three. It's been a few years since the Cougars have hoisted up some postseason hardware. They're going to do it here tonight as they're going to let the clock run out. The fans in black and silver get to their feet. Zach Evans, Chance Little, Mason Berry, and the rest of the squad are regional champions. They win, defeating South County 46-32 here at Liberty. We will stay with these guys before we get to the Blessing Health System postgame show. We'll show you the regional plaque presentation, and then we'll get to our postgame festivities here in just a second. Really nice basketball game played here by both sides. South County just not able to knock down some of those long-range shots that they really needed to try and get West Central out of that tight defensive scheme. But a great season here for South County. 25-9 they wrap up this season. A really fun South County team to watch if you have got to see this team on NFHS Network or any other various means through the season. Tough, gritty defensive squad that's going to say goodbye here in the postseason.
For a hard-fought contest, put our hands together for a wonderful regional final championship.
Athletic Director Dan Sparrow congratulating both sides here.
Congratulations to South County on a wonderful season.
As the South County fans have traveled well here tonight to see their team off in a nice fashion here in this regional final contest. And now it looks like they've got somebody special here to come up and help get that plaque with them. And the captains of West Central come up and accept their regional plaque. And the Cougars are celebrating here tonight in Liberty. We have reached the Blessing Health System postgame show. We'll take a couple of minutes to step aside here. We'll come back with some final stats and more. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Blessing Health System postgame show live on Central Illinois Sports.
Okay, everyone, let's do this. How about you?
What are your thoughts on today's patient care?
Real busy day, but it was a team effort. And how about you?
Third checkup that your patient talked about her summer concert. How do you stay enthused?
You can't blame her. Those tickets were hard to come by. But her summer wasn't a cruel one. Huh? Next, how about you?
Doctor, it hurts when I do this.
Don't do that.
Hey, the internet says I'm sick. Am I?
I'd get a professional opinion on that.
Donuts in the break room look like a hit.
Not bad. Definitely better than those bagels. Okay, we have time for one more. Next.
The staff looked focused today. What do you attribute that to?
Well, at Blessing, we're tasked with providing exceptional care, so every visit is like the big game for us. Okay, gotta run.
So many flavors of dew. I am thirsty. I must get the dew.
Cut! He's hypnotized again!
Do the dew.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
As a new hunting season begins, we observe a species most rare, the hunter incompetus. The hunting ritual begins. Already he stakes his claim by bringing a duck call to a deer hunt. Disaster strikes. A devastating blow to a long-suffering species. There may be no helping the hunter incompetus, but for everyone else, no other place has it all like Farm and Home Supply.
At Logan Agri-Service, we believe that every seed holds the promise of a thriving future. Our commitment to quality and excellence is as strong as the roots we help you grow. With decades of experience, our dedicated team understands your unique needs. From cover crops to premium seeds, we have it all. But it's not just about products, it's about partnership. We're not just sellers, we're your allies in growth, your consultants in success.
Welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System postgame show, where West Central celebrating a regional championship for the first time since 2020 here tonight. They defeat South County by a score of 46-32. Darren Funk has all your final numbers and things you need to know tonight from this one.
Yeah, Zach Evans leads all scorers from West Central with 24 points. And his teammate Chance Little, although he didn't see the floor much with foul trouble in the first half, bounces back with 12 points and also adds 8 boards into that to lead West Central's rebounders. They had 24 rebounds as a team and forced 7 turnovers. South County, Trevor Caldwell really brought it on in the second half, scoring 10 of his 13 there in the second half, and Noah Lyons was the second leading scorer with 8. They had 22 team rebounds with Clark Nelson, tough kid, getting 7 of those, and they forced 13 turnovers, which they did a great job being pesky on defense. Just couldn't convert on the other end a few times.
Watching the Blessing Health System postgame show as they're getting some big group photos here. A nice contingent of students have joined tonight for West Central here as well. We will hope to get Ryan Seasting here as soon as we can after he gets off the likes of the guys from WC Athletics who are also here tonight bringing the broadcast. We'll hope to get some words here with him. We are going to step aside for a minute. When we come back, we'll give you our Edward Jones Financial Advisor Player of the Game. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the Blessing Health System postgame show here live on Central Illinois Sports.
Are you looking to streamline your banking? Great Rivers Bank has just what you need with our streamlined checking and savings accounts. Earn high interest rates or get cash back on debit card purchases with your qualifying account. Plus, ATM fee refunds. Certain qualifications required. Call or visit our website today at www.greatriversbank.bank to get started. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
GSI grain bins are built using the highest strength steel available.
This allows you to store more grain to maximize your profitability and efficiency. Buy one now and receive our winter discount program. Mixer Lumber Company, your GSI grain bin dealer.
One size fits all. That may be all right for an adjustable belt or cheap sunglasses, but when it comes to your financial needs, no one wants a one-size-fits-all strategy. Derek Harris is your Pike and Adams County area Edward Jones financial advisor. Derek Harris's most important goals are yours. That's why Derek will take the time to understand your needs so he can recommend personalized strategies with your goals in mind. Contact Derek Harris today at 217-222-7173. Knowing you, that's how Edward Jones makes sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Watching the Blessing Health System post-game show live from Liberty. Time to name our Edward Jones financial advisor, Derek Harris, player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement that our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. Well, Darren, usually seniors rise to the occasion here when it comes to the postseason. And no senior rises bigger here tonight than Zach Evans. 20 points, 4 rebounds. Our unanimous pick here tonight for player of the game. What a player he is.
Yeah, and he could have had more. He left a few bunnies on the court as whether that's nerves or just not shooting on these rims much. So he left some points out there, but he got all of them that West Central needed tonight.
A big, fantastic effort. You think of the names of the likes of Van de Velde and Littig and Gabe Cox and Slagle and Bulig and all of the names throughout the years here of this tremendous West Central Cougars program. Zach Evans and Chance Little tonight help cement their name into that list of players here in this Cougars legacy as they grab themselves a regional championship here tonight with a 46-32 win over South County, and it's nothing to take away from South County. This has been a fantastic basketball team to follow. They were a good basketball team last year. They were a pretty good team 2 years ago. Even though they only had 9 wins, this was still a team that was tough. These boys developed. They learned to play. They had success at junior high. Unfortunately for them, they just run into a little bit of a better team tonight in the West Central Cougars as the shots just aren't able to fall for South County. But we tip our hats to the Vipers tonight. They are a fun basketball team to watch. Brian Graven in his 16th year is a fun coach. Really good basketball team, and their fans traveled well here, driving over an hour and a half tonight to get to Liberty. We will step aside for a couple of more minutes. Our hope is to grab Ryan Seasting. He's still chatting with Vortman and the boys up there from WC Athletics. We'll see if we can get him. If not, we'll bid you farewell here tonight. But hold on just for a couple of more minutes. We'll see what we can do. We're right back on the Blessing Health System postgame show on Central Illinois Sports.
Pressure's on You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Pressure's on You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Pressure's on You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois.
I have to speak to you about something that is concerning me. Heard you and your mother talking about this Arlo fella.
You're dating someone?
Yeah.
Dad, Arlo's the name of the new security cameras that we got from our service provider. Arlo's not a boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, not a boy. Apparently, we just learned that it's a camera named after a boy. Why don't you name it Peter?
Jersey's World! Jersey's World! Party time! Excellent!
Party on, James!
Party on, Todd!
Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, where you can find the best burgers, sandwiches, and steaks, all locally sourced from GJY Beef Company.
We love beer!
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer. Enjoy one of our many craft selections on the patio. All at Jersey's Bar and Grill, 109 East Jefferson, Camp Point, Illinois.
Welcome you back here on the Blessing Health System postgame shows. We've got West Central head coach Ryan Seasting. Ryan, you've celebrated a few of these regional championships in your short tenure here at West Central. These kids have not.
Yeah, we were kind of short our COVID year when these guys were freshmen, and that was something we talked about before this game started. It was the 2019-2020 season, the last time we won a regional, and I give credit to these three seniors because this season's been all we've had guys step up off the bench and are underclassmen, but our three seniors have set the tone in practice, locker room, preparation. And, Zach Mason, Chance, proud of those three guys and the leadership they've had this year.
You talk about those kids, and you and I talked back in Thanksgiving when you won the Beardstown Tiger Classic, and we said everybody's going to talk about Zach Evans all year long, and they have.
Right.
But, man, oh, man, the growth and continued leadership of Chance Little has become invaluable for you this year. A kid that knows his role. Jacko was able to kind enough to give us the stats here. You start going down through things. In a world where basketball players want to shoot a three all the time, it doesn't matter how tall they are, how short they are, how talented they are, they want to fire one up from long range. Chance Little has not taken a three for you all season. Absolutely zero. He knows his role. He knows what to do for this team, and he excels at it. And, man, what an invaluable resource he's been for you.
Yeah, absolutely. This whole thing's been started with Zach. I agree, and he deserves a lot of credit as he's narrowing, really close to 2,000 points. But Chance Little, what he's done on both ends, averaging close to 10 rebounds a game, and he got his 1,000-point. But his ability to score in the paint and the motor he plays with. It's been incredible these last 4 years to watch him play and the motor he plays with. He makes it look easy when he goes and gets those offensive rebounds, and he's been a big secondary option to Zach and probably a lot of teams around the state of Illinois. He would be the main focus of teams, and just what he brings offensively, defensively, his physicality, his athleticism. He's been huge to this team.
You talk a little bit about Zach and the leadership ability. You could tell, I think there was an energy out of your team tonight of how bad this team wanted it. It's not to say that South County didn't.
Right.
But you could visibly see it in your kids and some of the ways that Zach just kind of drove to the hole. You could kind of maybe tell he got a little frustrated with himself in the first half, missing some offensive putbacks that normally 99% of the time would have gone in. Severs had a kind of a rough night in the backcourt. It just really felt like these kids wanted it this bad. What was it like to kind of get them back down to that plane where you can take care of things, you can still play with high intensity and finish the ball game?
Absolutely. I called a 30-second timeout there in the third quarter after they got a couple more offensive rebounds, and they played hard tonight, South County. Give credit to them. I'd hate to know how many offensive rebounds they had, but it was a lot. But I called that timeout, and Zach missed a lot of bunnies, and I called a timeout, and I told Zach, I said, hey, I'm going to tell you this right now. You're going to make your next shot, and I have faith in you. This whole team has faith in you. Forget about what's happened. And so happened that next shot he was falling down and it went in, and I look back at our assistants. I say, hey, I told you he's making that next shot. But, yes, it takes great leadership and determination from your seniors in big games like this to come up with a win, and no doubt about it, he helped us get there tonight.
This ball game was an up-and-down ball game, and usually sometimes in these regional championship games, things start out tight, things start out a little tense, but it was just like that in your first ball game. It was 20-18 after the first quarter, and it looked like it might be just a runaway, high-scoring affair. Kind of the same thing to start here tonight. What did you see from that first game that maybe you might have done differently tonight or really tried to accentuate after the first matchup with them?
Yeah, we knew, they have two great players as well. And Lyons and Caldwell, and both those guys are 1,000-point scorers, and they're tough. The first matchup we had with them, we did a pretty good job. Zach did a good job on Caldwell, and we've kind of challenged him this year in guarding other teams' best players, and he's accepted that. But the first time we played these guys, Nolan Lyons had 24 points, and he drove baseline and got to the rim, and we really struggled to guard him. And, we didn't have Mason Berry, so we knew defensively that would help us out, tonight. But that was a main focus for us, and he still beat us baseline a few times. But he's a darn good player. Both of those guys are great high school careers. But that was, our main focus, try to, not allow Caldwell to get open threes, catch and shoot threes, and not allow Lyons to go baseline and get to the rim.
Another thing I thought your guys did really well tonight, it was the awareness of the off-ball players, because what South County really likes to do, they get an offensive rebound. The rest of the defense collapses. Clark Nelson, Caldwell, somebody is flying to that open spot, and they know where he's at, and they find him. That didn't happen a lot here tonight. There's a lot of backdoor cuts South County likes to pride themselves on. You really seem to shut that down, and I think that's the court awareness of the other guys off the main defender.
Absolutely. That's kind of been a main focus off-ball defense, plugging those gaps with Caden Meyer, Carson Brown, and just being great off-ball defenders, being in the right spot, being in gap, being in help. And, no doubt about it, that really helped us out tonight. And really, we challenged them as much, other than the offensive rebounds we gave up, but we really challenged them in the gaps and not allowing them to get those backdoor cuts and easy points in the paint.
You move on to the North Green sectional next week. Still trying to actually figure out who you are playing here. We know it's either going to be Calhoun or Carrollton, I believe. I think that's how it flips up in the bracket.
We're Metro East, Lutheran, or Madison.
Okay, so you flip on that side. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay, so either way, the boys get to go. The eye and the spotlight has been on your team all year. You get this one off your back, and I remember your predecessor, Jeff Abel, when he won his first regional after a very highly touted group was with him, and it's not your first, by the way, but, for these boys, this is the first that they've got in this. It's nice to get that feeling off your shoulder and that monkey off your back of that feeling all year of like, well, you should win a regional.
Right.
People just don't know how hard it is, man, do they? They just don't.
I mean, there's so many good teams around here. New Berlin and Griggsville Perry, both really good teams not to play in a regional championship. It's just crazy for how talented both of those teams and both well coached. But it's tough. It takes some luck. Takes a lot of hard work and dedication, and no doubt about it. We wanted to do well in our tournaments, but we talked about that is with these seniors from day one. We haven't won a regional. And that was our number one goal and what we wanted to do. Because if you want to do anything else in postseason, it doesn't matter. You got to get that regional first, and
start there.
And proud of our guys. We fought hard tonight to earn it for sure.
Well, Coach, we'll let you go. I know you've got you got to ride home first. You got to get all the way back to Scott County. So we will let you go. Congratulations, Coach. It's been super fun to watch you guys this year.
Thank you for all your support that you do and traveling around to all these 1A gyms and supporting the small schools and allowing people at home to watch, and appreciate all your time for Central Illinois sports. Appreciate it.
Well, Ryan Seasting stepping off the mic there. Now his team regional champions tonight after defeating South County 46-32. We will step aside here. We thank you so very much for joining us here. We apologize again for some of the technical difficulties we had at the start of the night, but we hope you were able to enjoy most of the game with us here this evening. For Darren Funk, I'm Brian Shoemaker. We're stepping aside. We will see you next week at Abingdon and at North Green for sectional action. Don't go anywhere. The postseason's just heating up, and you can keep up to date with it here on Central Illinois Sports. Have a great night, folks. We'll see you next week from sectional action. This has been a Central Illinois Sports presentation.